So number two.
Don't let me get started on that.
Give him. I want 20 seconds of advice to the local artists.
Local artists. The main thing I have to say is quality. Quality over
mad.
quantity. Quality over quantity. And also, you don't have to mimic everything you hear from the mainstream.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Like I've heard a lot of rappers with the same exact flow the Migos have. And it's every song. Ain't to say they do one song.
It is every song.
Every song.
You could
is
predict
this,
what song coming
like,
next. Like, yeah.
Come on, man. Like,
not locally, but I just mean like I get it.
I
like,
just want them to take the craft more serious and spend that extra 50 for the better mix, or find somebody who could do the better mix.
That's good advice.
And pick your beats better. Don't say, yeah, my boy don't make beats, so I'm going to use his beat. No, your boy beat is basura.
Invest in a good investor, like Lalik said.
Exactly. Like, just take time and put effort into it. Don't just do it because he doing it for free or this, he could hook me up. Like, try to, and I ain't saying everybody's financial situation is the same, but at least try.
Yeah, you have to
At least
treat it
try.
like a job. Like if
Yes.
you go to a job, you know you might not have all
If
the
you're
money.
serious about it, you serious about your job, you to get up, get to work on time and do your job. So if you want that to be a job, get up, go to work on time and do your job right.
I think sometimes too, like at home. I mean, I don't really have too much advice because I just feel like it's important to invest in yourself. So, like you say, if it takes a little extra money, maybe you wait a little bit longer and invest in that quality sound and product versus just pushing out stuff because you know you have 50 fans. But if you put out something of a better quality, you could possibly turn that over to like 200-300 fans, and then even go regionally successfully. So I think that what you were trying to say is like you gotta invest in yourself too.
And the yes men,
Jakeem
stop telling your boy them the song is fire when they need to go in the
Jakeem had
basura
a
too.
good point though.
What's the point?
He said that he feels like they're trying to force them to like the music as opposed to allowing them to grow to like.
But sometimes that'll work too. Because I know artists from right home right now that people at first, when they had first heard them, they were like, this dude is trash, I don't want to hear them. But they force themselves on these people till it's like, you know what, I give up. I going to support you. Because it's like, I tired of you harassing me about this, so.
Or sometimes it's like at home, it's like, it's the same bands playing in the same places.
But do you
so
like?
You don't have a choice.
Do you like local trap music? Or do you even know? I know you listen to your brother's music. Shout out to Jega. That's one of the baddest. Tep is one of the baddest rappers out to the VA right now. That's her brother. She gonna act like be modest, but shout out to Tep and the Tutu gang, two up, two down. That's my dogs. Them. They're doing really good right now. They're hottest right now. You know? Do you know?
No.
See, a lot of people don't know, but we're gonna put them on. Them Tutu
Well,
boys, they're killing shit right now.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be biased sometimes because, like I say, if I see something and see like a post and the Photoshop work look a little shoddy, I ain't gonna click the link. No, I ain't bougie, but it's just like I was just saying, quality over quantity. Like, take some time out too.
But at the same token too, I know I just said and agreed with you. I also feel like as though people gotta start somewhere. So sometimes
Yes,
it's
they
not
do.
always the best. But if you at least give it a listen, then the next
I
time
still don't think that's an excuse though.
Somebody
because
have a question for Ty
when
just before you
first,
go.
yeah, go ahead.
They want to know what advice would you give for some upcoming new business owners who are trying to broaden their brands? For upcoming
That's a
business
good
owners
question.
who are trying to broaden their brands.
For somebody who's actually about to embark on her entrepreneurship, like to make money, actually not a non-profit, but like money. I think some good points is to make sure that you have quality. I think that you need to
Quality over quantity.
take your time, invest in yourself. Like for me, I'm going to invest in myself and finance myself. I just got 3 investors a couple weeks ago,
There you
but
go.
at the end of the day,
Good stuff. Congrats.
it literally, thank you. It literally like been something on my mind since 2010. And I feel like the biggest thing I could share with people is like, you have to like believe in yourself. Like you have to believe in yourself. Like I don't think there's many things that I haven't believed mentally, but there's a few things that I just haven't had the courage to do. And it's because you're scared to make a mistake because it's your money. It's your money, your time, your everything. And so if you don't believe in yourself mentally, you can't really accomplish it per se. And then the next thing would be, make sure you do your research. The Google is my best friend. Like, I make sure that what I was about to launch is going to be, which we'll be showcasing throughout these interviews.
GTS, Google
was,
that stuff.
I made sure it was lucrative, and I made sure that even if I'm a small business, I could make money from it still. I made sure that there was still space for me to be successful. And there's so many things out there that we feel like it could only be one brand, but like we were just talking about, there's space for everybody. Like, you don't even have to be upset with the next person. When you do you, just do you. And that's all you could do.
I think social media is your best friend too.
And-
Oh, you
understand-
better
media.
take advantage of social
Understand your target market and who your brand or whatever your product is appealing to.
Correct, I
And
agree.
Social media gonna be your best friend, man. Like, look at the VI jewelry.
Yeah, and I know her personally, and she's amazing.
Yep.
And she capitalized on something that people didn't think about, that people tried to copy,
Yep, and her marketing is on point.
and it's on point. Yeah,
The
she's
pictures, the advertisements is on
she
point.
on point. Yeah, so
She used local artists and stuff to promote. So does Cardo.
Oh, I didn't wear my watch today, but I
I left mine in my
I
bag.
love my
You see
Cardo
how
watch.
they be slacking?
I
and
didn't even wear mine
You see how
today.
they be slacking and I stays.
I left mine in my bag. But
Stays
guys,
repping for
we-
the
we
Virgin
still,
Islands.
I mean, we're gonna still be on the live if his hand
No,
doesn't.
no,
hurt
I'm
him.
about to come off. Yo,
No.
I'm coming off.
Really?
I'm coming off.
Oh,
I'm coming off.
God.
My arm is dead.
But we still have 2 more topics to cover.
But we just wanted to give you guys, like, you know, we live right now. Like, we actually filming. But
Yeah,
we
we
just
are.
wanted to give you guys, you know, since it's the first show and we don't care. We're going to give you guys a
we
sneak
care.
peek. We
Stop.
care, but
See.
we don't care.
we don't care. Oh, you don't care.
So, like, you know, we're just trying to give you guys, you know, just, you know, this is Behind the Madness. This is what we're going to be
Yeah.
about.
And if you have any questions that we didn't respond to, we'll come back later.
And comment
We'll
on
try
it.
to,
talk
yeah,
on-
and try
we'll
our
talk
best
with you
to
guys.
Shay,
get back to
Shay,
it.
I love you, but my shoulder's hurting.
Give me the damn phone.
Okay.
Anyways, number 2.
My
What's
word.
next? No, they're annoying, guys. Like, they want to tell how you buy, and we actually have you guys engaged and stuff. Like, okay, let's do this. What's next?
R.I.P. to Aretha Franklin,
Yep.
Yeah.
because I'm a music guy.
Musical legend.
I love Aretha Franklin. R.I.P. to her, for sure.
Musical legend.
All right. So, what's number 2?
Oh, we're going to give the big dog the phone. Oh, whoa.
Woo.
There we
What's
go.
number
Okay.
2? What's number 2?
Number 2? Okay, we're counting down, guys. What's next? Like, what is next?
I mean, we didn't cover all the deaths. There's a lot of people that died. You know, that's good. That's good. That's good.
So you guys are really here when we before we post the content. So please forgive us. But still, number 2 in my book would be like the royal wedding of Meghan becoming an
The
official.
girl from Suits.
The girl
The
from-
fine
Becoming
girl from Suits.
An official
What's Suits?
princess.
Suits is a lawyer show, but that's besides.
I ain't watching
But
that.
do you guys realize why that was so important for us? Like,
Nah, tell me because I really,
Me-
I wasn't really following. I know
Me
White
either.
Boy and shit.
Really?
That's all I know.
I really have to break this down
I
all the
know.
way
Like,
to
okay,
yours?
the
This is why
Queen
you're
of
here.
England's
Oh my
son,
God.
This
grandson,
is why
whoever,
you're-
did Queen of England rule the world. Even
So,
our president, the
I'm gonna
bow
keep
down
it.
to get knighted by
I'm
Queen.
gonna keep it.
So, okay.
I'm gonna keep it simple. England colonized many of our
Correct. We
countries,
know that.
including in Africa, within the
Yes,
Caribbean,
we know that.
all
South
that good
America,
stuff.
Africa,
We
all
know
that stuff.
that historically they have always married their own kind.
Duh.
Okay, inbreeding.
I don't.
I didn't say that.
We were just
I
talking about that today in our Claremont.
Incest?
And Bit-
No,
did
bit low,
not.
bit low.
Oh,
Bit low. That's the hills of eyes over there, boy. You don't want to go over there.
I just try and keep it really short, but I'm
They're
trying
growing,
to
they're
say.
growing extra eyes,
No,
noses,
but I
arms.
just- oh, God.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, not. We trying to get
I'm
off
just
topic.
trying to say we finally had somebody who have African American blood, whatever you want to call it, penetrate that very
Excuse me.
place. Oh God, I can't even use metaphor.
for lack of better term, penetrate.
Infiltrate.
Oh my
Infiltrate.
God. Infiltrate. Okay, sorry. Like a very hard place. Like their history is so volatile, and like they've had cousins kill cousins and family arguing, and like. I'm sorry, I love history. And
There we go.
over
Just
time,
let it all out. Let it all
over
out.
time, you guys would realize like there's certain things we all like. So I'm more passionate like about history and politics and stuff like that. But
I don't
just-
live in the past, people. I don't look to the future. No, just kidding.
At the same token,
I
we
hear
have
right now.
we have Megan, and I think it's pretty amazing. It's definitely something worthy of being talked about and recognized, and
I mean, I
up
thought it
there.
was cool. I just knew everybody was watching a wedding, so
I
it was
just know
like
that's a girl from
I ain't
Suits.
watching it.
I didn't watch the wedding.
That's a
'cause
girl from
I'm
Suits.
not a wedding person.
I had
but-
to because like my girlfriend had it on TV all day, so ain't nothing I gotta do about that. I had to watch it
All
I just
right.
know that's the fine girl from Suits.
from Suits.
Oh God.
Whoever
So
Suits
what's
is.
number one for us for 2018?
I don't know, man. I think a lot of the stuff we went over could be number one. I don't even know what I think is number one. Like, tell us, give me something.
The tire hitting red man.
Hey, that was hilarious.
No, that's not number
That
one.
was hilarious. And when they do the meme with the little pull wheel thing,
They fall my
that was hilarious.
Wait,
Shout
I
out to
don't-
Red Light District.
I
That was
don't-
amazing.
I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I could just imagine him.
Oh, we gonna make sure you see that before we go.
Yeah, that was on point.
I don't know.
I don't know what would be the number one for real. It was a good.
Any
yeah,
suggestion,
it was a-
team? Anybody have anything to say about number one moment? Oh, that was at the
That's more this
R.
year.
Kelly was
though.
at the beginning of the year. You
That's
see the
this
people,
year.
they waited until the beginning of the year to ruin this man's life again. So it's like,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think they
say,
ever ruin his
to be
life.
completely honest, and we know we discussed this amongst ourselves, I'm going to say that trumped a lot of stuff from last year anyways, because the fact that our community is now aware of the things that R. Kelly have possibly and allegedly committed.
Seems like you're ready.
Really? Don't sing
Sorry.
it.
girl, I know you ready.
The fact that he was singing that about a
See,
14-year-old.
that's why I don't like being with this man.
is
It's not gonna
gross.
sing, and I can't sing, my boy.
Oh,
Come
But
on, man.
think about the lyrics of his song, knowing what you know now.
He said it
No, I know.
seems. He doesn't know for sure.
he doesn't care.
didn't
That's
check the
the
card.
point. That's
It
the point.
seems like you're ready
But that's the
because
point.
that's wild.
Think about the lyrics he's singing
Nah.
and the age of the girls he
He's
was
not
singing
even sure.
about.
He said you see. I
You
never
see him.
even
It
thought
don't
about
even matter how old she is.
I
It
think-
just seemed
I
like
think
she read.
now-
That is
now that
gross,
we're on this
dude.
topic, I think what grossed me out the most is our own. It doesn't matter who it is. People defending the allegations, because if you think about it, and I was a kid, so
Mm-hmm.
now I never really thought about it. I didn't think about it. He's not my top playlist, but I respect who
phone
he
died.
is.
Give it here.
I respect who he is, but at the same token,
Pass it, Brandon.
I feel like as though the fact that we would defend his actions is crazy.
See, when I gave an opinion about the R. Kelly situation, a lot of people thought I was defending him. But what I'm saying is, like, we was already mad at him
Yeah.
years ago. Like, we already went through that when we saw him doing what he did in them
See,
videos.
I don't feel that way.
And then he like faded to black, and then he came back.
I think people were mad and forgot. That's what I think
I
happened.
wasn't ever
Like,
mad because it didn't dawn on me that that's what transpired.
See, I think a lot of people were mad and then they forgot. Like they, like out of sight, out of mind type of thing.
Yeah.
So when he left and it was like he went on a hiatus, like you said, it's like, oh, R. Kelly, we ain't even stop studying her, even though he did what he did, you know what I mean? But now that it resurfaced and they have a whole docu-series,
Exposing
docu-series
it with
about
people,
everything, it's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, type, like, like, oh yeah, I forget he's a creep, like type thing, you know? So
Because his music is so good, though. Like, when you
I
have Step in the
mean-
Name of Love, you don't think that's the creepiest of the creepiest.
Yeah, and
Singer.
that
Good
is-
job.
That is something that was released strategically, not knowing that it would have been a hit, but it was during his trial took 6 years. People forgot
Was it
about
6 years?
Yes, it was 6 years before they actually had a child. By then, he had already released some of his biggest hits, including
Step by
Step in the
So
Name of
okay,
Love.
we're gonna get into this
Let me see
R.
you
Kelly situation in our next episode.
Yeah. We just
Yeah.
giving
Let's
our
not-
Because
just
that was technically this year.
I mean,
I
it
just
was.
remember
Oh wait, so
what I
something
think
that-
is number one.
what
What?
is?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh yeah, that boy.
I think that was number one for last year.
he was probably one of the most talked about people.
And
last
we
year.
going to start this topic off with the number one troll in the Virgin Islands from Facebook, Marcelo. Let's go.
Okay,
Let me
well,
hear what you got to say, bro.
I'll tell you straight up. From the day I learned about who Tekashi 6ix9ine was, I was like, I don't like the kid. Like, I see him, I was like, I don't like the kid. But then it's like, when I saw what he was doing, like, he was
Musically?
pretty much, he was freaking the internet. Pretty much he was trolling the internet so you can get all views.
Clout.
He wants the
Clout
clout.
chasing.
I could see that he wasn't about anything he said, but I could also see that the gang that was behind him was like, yeah, we're going to protect you. Just make your music. And one thing Tekashi does do is make good music. So
Right.
The boy make hits, you know, but he got caught up in the game, man. That's the most I could put.
I don't know much about him at all. So.
He's a really good.
I try to ignore him. So.
Make good music, man.
And I love trap
I wouldn't go that
music,
far.
I just.
I wouldn't go that far. Screaming on a track isn't great music.
Well, then again, that shit tough in the club though. Niggas iffy up. Sticky hold his sticky up. You know what I mean? Yeah. You go in. See, she know what I'm talking about. You go in.
It's
Meek
a
Mill make loud music.
I think it's a
not
dance
anymore, not
culture.
as much. And that Meek Mill track on Champions with
His
Jay-Z
album was good.
and Ross is a fire track. But
It was good.
Tekashi
I
69
just listened to it.
is, like you said, like a big clout chaser.
He's young too.
A lot
man.
of us
Mad
from
young.
home met him in the village because he was in the village.
Oh, y'all
for
saw him down
Carnival.
there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I met
was?
him.
Did he have his goals on? His jewelry?
Very, very normal person. Extremely normal. Like, extremely normal. He was, I say, hey, what are you doing here? I'm just here, you know, hanging out by myself, getting some food. I say, hey, what are you doing here? Chilling. Literally by himself with the taxi man.
Can you
And he
check
wasn't
out-
saying shit.
let's check
Nothing.
out the
He
comments.
wasn't jumping wrong with the sticky. He wasn't doing none of that.
Okay,
he
he
had
had
his
none
rainbow hair.
he had none
and
his
was
blood boys
chilling.
with him, though.
None. He was by himself.
That makes
Very, very normal person. So that let me know that everything that has been going on the internet
Is
is
orchestrated.
people manipulating him and
Yeah.
he manipulating people.
And he said he
to-
was on St. Thomas with a girl too.
I
He
didn't
said
see
he
no
came there
girl.
with a chick that was from there.
I didn't see her.
That's what he said.
He
You
was
okay?
there by himself.
That's
when
what
I
he
see
said.
him.
That's what he said.
I heard people run him out the village, not like literally running, but like,
Being
oh, I want
fans.
to take a picture, I want to
Yeah,
take a picture,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he had to leave. But
Let's check
You
out the
good?
comments. I think
see
we're
what
good
we got.
on what we wanted to,
Oh,
Nope.
grab the phone. Grab it.
we still have one more topic to talk about.
which is
Oh, what is
fine.
that
Last
again,
year,
man?
Mr. Kanye West
Oh,
saying
cool.
that slavery was a choice,
I do not
and
want-
all of his antics.
I don't want to talk about
Wake
him.
up, Mr. West.
I don't want to talk about him. I do not like him. I don't care how much of a genius he is.
Genius.
You are not musical genius, I should
Musical genius.
Because he's a coon in every other way.
My word.
But I would say this. You know what? He trumps homeboy that y'all were just talking about.
6ix9ine.
Yeah, he's number one.
But you know what?
He said slavery was a choice.
Okay.
No, there's no okay, nothing.
Did he mean in a literal
I
sense?
don't
though?
care. You sound like a Trump supporter.
I mean,
Did
what are you
Trump
gonna do,
mean what he
die?
said? No, you say what you mean and you mean what you say.
Okay, but
I am not
I'm asking
interpreting.
in a literal sense. Everything you do is a choice.
Who cares? Really? Were you ever a slave?
No,
Did
but
you know what they
no,
were doing?
no, I'm not
mentally,
saying they didn't
physically?
go through a lot. You see, you in the
So you saying to die or be a slave?
that was the choice.
Okay,
Right?
and they should
I
just
think
all
that's-
kill
And I
themselves.
think no.
Literally?
Listen,
That's
listen
it.
to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen.
Guys, we've discussed this
In the
before, so I
literal
already
sense,
know.
I think that's what he was trying to say. Literally,
I
it
don't
was
wanna
be
hear
a
it.
slave or die. And some slaves did take that choice. Because some slaves killed themselves, right or wrong?
Many slaves killed
Hold
themselves.
So
I would probably take
they,
the chance to get
did
shot.
they not did they not take the choice of dying or being a
Yes,
slave?
but it was a
But
progression.
it was a what?
It's
choice.
a what?
Thank you.
No.
That's why I'm
Ultimately,
saying he's
ultimately,
right. No, I'm not
ultimately,
saying he's right. I'm not
Ultimately,
saying he's right for what he
Y'all
said.
disrespecting
I'm
my
just trying
ancestors,
to.
and I'm not having it. I'm gonna clap my hands.
I'm not saying he was
because
right.
That's disrespectful.
I'm not saying he was right, and it was
Oh, okay.
disrespectful.
Okay, cool.
What I'm saying was, in the literal sense, that's what
At
I
the
think
end of the
he
day,
meant.
ultimately,
Oh,
yes.
okay. So y'all could tell me what you thought he meant, but I'm gonna tell you what it was interpreted as.
It was
because-
bad taste.
No,
It was
because of his
distasteful.
words. But that's
It
not
was
the
insensitive.
First, no, that was
It
not
wa-
his first time saying something stupid though.
But
Like, how
he's
much
not. You
time-
can't
Okay.
prosecute just him for
Okay.
saying stupid
We
stuff.
have,
so
I
much
am
people
not-
that say
I am
stupid
not-
stuff.
I am
We
not
have someone, they
persecuting
said
just
that
him.
his delivery was very poor and disrespectful.
Very poor
That's
and
their
disrespectful.
thing.
Okay, and
Very.
at the same token, I understand that you guys get where he was coming from. I'm just saying at the same token too, you have a man sitting here in America today, well, last year, wearing a MAGA hat, talking about he's a
His
Trump
hat was
supporter
skinny?
and all this
A
stuff.
MAGA hat.
MAGA, no, make America great again.
Amaga,
Man,
Amaga,
shut up. Get out of here. Really?
Amaga.
MAGA.
Oh, he definitely in the sunken place.
The Kardashians corrupt
I
everybody's
think
mind.
he needs help.
He's
I really
definitely
do.
look at
I
who,
think Kanye
everybody
needs
the
help.
Kardashians touch, something goes wrong.
Except for James Harden, because that boy balling.
Well,
Except
he
for James
was
Harden.
on a
that boy.
He
hot for a
escaped
little while.
in a good
Yes, he
way.
get out
He
just in
escaped.
time. He get out before he was fully poisoned.
No.
Look at Kanye. Kanye stone cold crazy now. Bruce Jenner turned into a woman.
Oh God.
Tiger disappear. Rab is morbidly
He
obese.
had a hit this year.
Morbidly obese.
Rab is morbidly obese. Where is Scott Disick? Where is he?
Lord.
No one knows where he is.
You got a good point, you know.
Are anybody the Kardashians touch?
Kardashians is the new
Poison.
they're
Look
the
at
new P.
Tristan
Diddy.
Thompson.
They're the new P. Diddy. P. Diddy did the same thing. They're the new P. Diddy.
Poison.
P. Diddy
Listen.
killed everybody from the old bad boys.
Look at Tristan Thompson. He was pure and utter trash before the Kardashians touch him, and then after that, he just went all the way down here.
And then he's
LeBron said, "You a Kardashian? I out of here." He get catch in the club.
I ain't gonna lie, I am not a Kardashian fan.
What about Ray J? They said Ray J doing good.
I don't have a problem with Ray J. He's love and hip hop. Who cares? Like he just.
But he was with the Kardashians.
Because he hit it first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Because
That's
no,
why,
they
Lali.
didn't-
No,
they
He
didn't
hit it
perfect-
first. He
It's
hit it
not that.
first.
No,
That's
no, no.
why.
It's not that. It's because they capitalized on him
That's true.
to get
Good
where
point.
they got.
They didn't.
Like,
They didn't perfect
literally.
the poisonous potion
No.
yet. They didn't perfect it. They were working on it with him.
Yeah.
So he get out and James Harden get out just in time. He was this close.
What about Lamar
He was
Odom?
dead. He was dead. He had died. He literally died. Like he was on the hospital bed, dead. They had to bring him back.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
cannot name a man. Look what happened to Tiger.
I don't
Tiger
know.
was tumbo for a good minute. He just
He was.
catch himself.
He was
last
gone
year.
a minute.
He just catch himself.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
I try not to keep up with them
That's
and
a
their
good point.
antics. 'cause
Lamar Odom one cracking it.
Oh,
you
that's a good
realize
point.
that? Like Pana had do lines like the whole line from messing with a Kardashian.
And he went brothels too.
Pana was dead. You know what clinically dead mean? You wasn't breeding Kardashians. Tumbo Pana.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
honest,
mash.
I will tell you guys this. I am not.
They say Reggie Bush career went Bush.
Where is he? Where is that guy? He is where
No, no,
Biggie
no.
and that man is right now. And Craig Mack from DC. Because no
isn't
one
he
knows
married?
where, but she look just like him though.
No,
Yeah,
she
hold that
does.
tight.
They ruined his mind. They all in a sunken place.
Welcome.
I mean,
Kanye music ain't never been the same since.
no, it hasn't been the same at all. So.
Ever since you were bouncing on that motorcycle and Bound 2 with Kim, it was done after that.
I mean, I just feel like as though I can't vibe with the Kardashians because I feel like as though they capitalize on so many things that embodies the black culture, but because they are who they are, they get a pass. But if somebody of my skin color or, you know, somebody similar of a different race do it, we get dragged and get called ghetto and all kind of
So
stuff.
they're capitalizing on the culture.
On
that
the
they had
culture,
nothing to
correct.
do
Yeah.
with. They didn't
Correct.
create.
The
they
shape,
didn't
the lips,
contribute
the
to.
everything. Like they lit the hair, everything. They literally capitalized.
But then they're
off
gonna hate
of
on
that.
Cardi B.
Yeah, and then yeah. So to me, it's like I don't understand. At least she's herself. Like she didn't come from money. They came from money. They weren't poor.
Oh,
She
they've
was-
been rich.
She been running around. Her dad was a lawyer for OJ to help get him off. So they've been rich. And then at the end of the day,
Clothes don't fit.
no, at the end of the day too, like you have people who are running around with like Paris Hilton.
And
What happened to
modeled-
her?
They modeled their
What happened to
whole-
her?
But Kim modeled her whole lifestyle off of Paris Hilton.
What happened to
Yes.
Paris Hilton? I haven't
still
seen her in
around.
a long ass
Kim
time.
Kardashian took over her slot.
That's hot.
She
That's
took
what she
her
said.
slot.
That's hot. That's hot.
She took her slot and Paris fade to black. It was that simple.
Hey, Mash.
And
Like-
at the end of the day, too, my thing is too, they purposely date black men. I understand a preference, but I think outside of the one sister whose kid is with Scott is his name or something.
Scott
like that?
Disick.
Yeah. Other than that, like they purposely prey. I'm gonna say it. They prey on successful black men for that come up. Like I'm not okay
That's a
with
good
it.
point.
I'm not here for it. So guess what?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like again, multifaceted. I feel like
So,
every day I'm like a
in a
Michelle Obama in my
nutshell-
mind, but I could still be like a
So,
Cardi B.
in a
I'm okay.
nutshell,
Oh, how it is?
in a
How
nutshell,
it is?
wow. In a nutshell, Travis Scott fans, your time is very short.
Why you say that?
They are numbered.
Because,
Oh,
because,
because
because.
Because
about
he's
to
with a
perform at
car,
this-
he's with a car trashian.
And he
And I
went
ha- and
to,
did-
yeah. I
isn't
agree.
he performing for the Super Bowl?
Yes.
He is.
You're
And
if you
Gladys
are a
Knight,
big Travis
who
Scott
might diss
fan,
me.
She?
your days are
She's
numbered.
singing the national anthem.
Why?
Who?
Gladys
Gladys
Knight.
Knight.
Why?
So the light from the sun won't burn her bum. Gladys Knight, like Gladys Knight.
Nah, that pissed me off,
You have
man.
to shut up.
Why? Like, if you're so old, like, what? You need checks right now?
Yeah.
No.
Your
They always
music
need
still ain't
checks.
playing in movies?
But they still need checks.
Come on,
Think
dog.
about these people's lifestyle.
Alright,
though.
so
They have to
I-
maintain their lifestyle.
I do have to admit, we missed another important thing. And this
What?
is going to be the last one.
Oh yeah, because
I think we have enough content for 2 shows.
Hey yo, that was fun.
No, and I do believe that, like, the mother is a marketing genius. I do not deny that. Like, sometimes you just got to jack that jacket. You literally took a sex tape that could have been the destruction of your family and made that into, like, a multi-million, billion
That's the only way to do that
stuff.
though, or
Like,
else you're gonna sink or swim.
I will never disrespect.
But
I don't
I
have
don't
a problem with it, but I just don't respect making moves like that.
Me either,
Like,
because how far are you willing to go just for fame and money? Like, money and fame ain't everything, man. Like,
Yeah.
you can't disgrace
And people think
your
it's
whole-
people think it's one thing. Like
Yeah.
money and fame don't have to be the same thing. You can
Yeah.
be famous and broke as shit.
Yeah.
You can have money and nobody
Yeah.
don't know the hell
correct.
you is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's how the way
To
comes.
me-
A lot of people confuse fame with money.
Yeah.
Correct. Because to me, if I could just be famous and like not famous, if I could be just wealthy and
Out
nobody
the
know
blink?
me, I would be gone in a
That's
heartbeat.
You have to
Perfect.
know
Like,
how to
I would be
use.
gone in
You
a
have to know how to use your fame to create revenue, though.
Yeah.
That's the
And
thing.
they capitalized on it, and I get it. But at the same token, I just feel like there's so many other things about their family that I dislike that I just can't be a wholehearted supporter. Like, I don't even like, for instance, Rihanna had a great year outside of music. I don't
I don't agree
I
with
hear her
that
father
whole-
trying.
I do
her
not
father trying to
agree
run
with
with
that.
her business. Though.
How though? I don't understand
He
that.
said, "Look,
Cause
Fenty
she
is
making
his
money
name."
off of Fenty. What do you
But
mean?
it's his name. You know he gave her that
oh,
name.
you talking about that?
Yeah.
I kind of feel the
Like
same
how
way,
you
but-
want to
That's
your
his
pops
name.
and I gave you this name.
That's wild. Like,
You think I
you
could
can
ever
imagine
have
that?
a business?
Turnbull.
Exactly.
Turnbull.
You think I could ever have a business and my pop saying, you know what, I gonna make some money off of your name that you used, that you made famous. Sure, pops.
That's
you
your
gave me my
name.
name.
You gave me the name.
Do what you want. Do make as much money as you want. Like, but again, it's situational. Like if
I
he
don't
if he
know.
using the name saying like, oh, Rihanna gonna be here for our parents or stuff along them lines, that's different. But if it's just the name, like how you want to sue your pops?
I don't know. I was really more commenting so much on the fact that she took a hiatus from music.
Her music career.
We know that
She wasn't even
gave
acting.
us
She did the movie, right?
What
2,
movie?
4.
She was in,
gave us
um,
what, 8 albums in like 8 years or something like that.
She was in
9 years or
the
so.
what's the heist movie when they steal diamonds and
She's
stuff?
in.
Yes, yes.
She's
Oh,
been in.
Ocean's
11.
12 or something like
11,
that. She was in
right?
that.
She's also
Ocean's
voiced
11.
characters in animated.
So she doing her
movies as
thing.
well.
That movie was so stupid.
I did not watch it, so I don't know.
That movie was so dumb. Home, or whatever it had
But my
name.
point is,
I guarantee you, I went to the movie and I was like, Kevin Hart grandmother in like 2 minutes.
my point is that
Jackie,
outside
man, here
of-
using big words like ramifications.
Ramifications.
It's the ramifications. I know you serious now, cuz.
I think my point is that overall, outside of music, she paved a lane that if she didn't want to necessarily go back to music, she would still be successful. And she came. She was an island girl from an island. You know, like I mean,
Yeah,
she
no, no.
came
So
from
if
like
you
nothing.
had the choice,
So for
if you
me,
had
it's
the
like-
choice, if you had the choice to go to a Rihanna concert or a Beyonce concert, you never been to any before.
This is a
You
question.
I
ain't
get
from the,
Rihanna
you
kinda
ain't from the,
cheaper.
you ain't from the
I get Rihanna
Caribbean.
kinda
You
cheaper.
ain't from the Caribbean. You ain't from the
I get
Caribbean.
Rihanna.
Who concert you will go to?
Or if you're
And why?
not-
And
if
why?
you're not from the
Yes,
Caribbean,
and
Beyonce.
who concert you will go to and why?
Beyonce. Because she's the bigger artist at the end of the
You
day.
ready for my
I
speech?
feel
'Cause
people
it's a
I feel
speech.
people that buy in more to Rihanna's lifestyle than her music.
Correct.
I think her
I
music
agree.
is a result of people buying into her
I agree.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I agree. I think vocally Rihanna has
I done, cuz.
evolved. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't think she's as I wouldn't say bad, but she's not as novice as when she started. And I'll tell you this, I have all her albums.
You should
But
progress
I'm a
though in everything
huge
you do.
Rihanna.
Beyonce fan.
Rihanna was
Fan.
really, really raw when she came out.
No, she was, but she managed to just again, people are so into society and like things about your lifestyle and the fact that she like, you know, she smokes weed and she's a bad girl and then she went through situations that I think a lot of us women don't want to admit, but we've probably been through it. She's more relatable. Beyonce has just always been this 16-year-old girl who come out through Destiny's Child, and I think the realest she's been has been when she came out with Lemonade, and it's like, yeah, I've been through the fact that I'm Beyonce, because we all know everybody quotes her name.
She's Beyonce.
But at the same token, it's like my man,
Queen Bee.
as ugly as he is, and I still choose him, he still cheat on me.
You sound like a
that's
hater
messed
right
up.
now.
Ah, yeah, I don't even want to like weigh in on this. Like, I already feel a biasness.
No, Jay-Z's Jay-Z swag off this chart. That man is a businessman.
Not when they're catching him in them
He's
weird
not a
positions.
businessman. He's a businessman. Let him handle his business. Damn.
No, that's the truth. So to me, it's just
She
kind of
always
like.
preaching him.
I still think that meme when
He had to
she
go.
was
He had
walking,
a
no,
jet
not
ski.
the jet
Oh.
ski, the one where she was walking and he behind her like, please don't say nothing like as if she going to the waiter to
No,
the
no.
waiter for the food. Like,
I would
That was
say this.
hilarious, man.
I feel like as though Beyonce been private because she knew that she goes through things and she didn't want it to affect her persona.
They
She
say Beyonce have
wanted-
halitosis.
I heard that.
I heard that a lot. I have bread stink
How
for
you
you.
know? How you know? You talked to her before?
Right.
That's what cause say. I heard that a good amount of times. They
Okay.
say our bread stink.
She's
yeah.
still Beyonce. This is somebody
Queen
that
bee.
people like talk about all the time. And the same Rihanna getting there too. I'm just saying, like, if you were to go to a concert, you could just look up their live performances. There's no comparison. There's
even close.
nothing like
Even
Beyonce
close.
nowadays. This lady sings and dance.
Best performer right now in the world, hands down.
Like
Beyonce?
like, yes. It's,
Oh,
it's
what about
flawless.
Bruno Mars?
Best performer
he's up
in
there.
the wall,
He's up there.
hands down.
I saw
up there.
Bruno Mars performance and
Nah.
I was like,
No.
wow.
I ain't taking anything away from
But
Bruno,
Beyonce's better.
I listened to Beyonce in concert.
And she's better.
It
She
was like
The same.
there was no misstep. Like
None.
it wasn't even like a
perfection.
little where you could be like, catch you. Like especially vocally, like I thought it would have been a difference
Yeah.
in
There's none.
the records and her, but it was like
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan anyway, so
I'm a huge fan, but I would say this: like, if she messes up or she does something I don't like, or she wears something I don't like, I don't mind admitting that. I feel like,
how many times do you admit it?
I mean, I can't really talk to many people because nobody's a Beyonce fan like me. But I would say this: there's many times where I've seen Rihanna out, and she kind of lost me for a little while. I think we were in different stages in life. No, I really do. I wasn't relating to
you
her.
guys are like
I just,
close and personal friends.
No, I just mean like my artists
This-
that I like.
Odale says Rihanna is amazing for fashion. Her
Correct.
beauty is second to none.
No, and I agree. I feel that way.
What
But
just
we,
say?
We
What
are
just say?
talking musically.
What
though.
just say?
People relate
I ain't
that
just
to
say
her.
people relate more to, Rihanna lifestyle than
doesn't-
her music.
It doesn't erase the fact that she's not that
She's an
consistent
icon.
or great.
She's an icon,
vocally
and she's
live.
a musical icon because she's an icon.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could give her that.
Yeah.
You could give her that.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I just feel like at the end of the day, I could like both, and I feel like we
Yeah.
don't have to put them
Put
against
them
each
against
other.
each other. They always
Because
do
on
that.
one day I could be sad because you men be just out there doing wild things.
Oh, here we
And
go.
I want to listen to my Rihanna, but then the next time I be in love, and I want to listen to my Beyonce.
It's a song
I've
like
heard,
from Beyonce.
I've heard some rumors
Uh-oh.
that a certain two Virgin Island songwriters are working on Rihanna's album right now.
I don't think it's
So,
a rumor. It's pretty
I've
much
heard
true.
so.
I've seen
So
the
we'll
articles.
see- we'll see
Rock
how it
City, is
goes.
that true?
We'll
Come
see how
on,
it goes.
Trialogue and tell us.
With that-
we'll be happy to talk about it with
Yeah.
you guys.
With that reggae album.
Yep.
Rock
I've
City
heard-
will be happy to work with
Of
you guys
course,
if you want to
guys
come to
have been under the
Trialogue.
gun working on that Rihanna stuff, so
Steadily.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, come through, man. Yo, come through. Yo, like anybody who know them, tell them come true. This
But
is
I
spot.
think they're two bomb ladies, and at the same, I feel like people tend to put women of color against each other like too much. Like there's room for a Rihanna and there's room for a Beyonce, and obviously they've proven that, and that's perfectly fine. And I'm here for it because
I'm here for it too, cause I'm a guy.
I'm buying my Fenty, and I'm still gonna buy whatever Beyonce puts
Don't
out.
buy no Fenty.
How
'cause
many of y'all have
she wants to
purchased
sue her
Fenty
dad
before?
over the name. Don't buy no Fenty. Just kidding, just kidding. So, in conclusion, guys,
In
I
conclusion.
think we run down most of the topics for 2018.
I think we did.
I
Not
think,
all, but
not
most.
all, but we got to what we could get to.
Yeah.
You know.
Side note, I love the three of you guys together, the energy and how they feed off each other. Great crew. Shout out to the Trialogue. Woo! We appreciate y'all, man. This is the first one, not the only one. There's gonna be plenty more. But we're not gonna cut you guys off yet because we still got more to do, obviously. But I'll let Ty
But
and Brandon finish.
I think we just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. It's been fun.
It was fun as shit.
See.
And we're gonna actually put out the product a little bit later because we are filming right now as we talk to you guys. So once it's edited and all that good stuff, if we did not respond to you, we will. But it's been fun and we're excited because the energy you said was great, and I do agree. Like this was fun.
They want to know when should they expect us?
Ooh.
We
So-
can't give you like a
we-
definite date right now,
We
but
can't. It's been hard trying to
It-
even get all of us together.
For
so
real. Like, we all have a lot going on in
We
our
wanna-
personal lives.
we think that bi-monthly would be ideal, because that would work. But if we could give you guys more, we will. But I don't think you want to commit to anything.
no, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
just
commit.
let us
Just
get
keep. You know
into
what?
it.
You know what you need to do. What everybody needs to do. Just keep looking out on the Trialogue page on Facebook.
Yeah, 'cause we have content every day.
We will let you know what's going on and when episodes are coming out and what the episodes will be about. We're gonna inform you with everything.
Okay.
So make sure you follow our social media handles separately, which is what's yours? Troll.
You
You
can
trolling, trolling.
You can find me on Facebook at Marcellus Pratt or Island Time.
You're not blocked.
No, I'm not blocked.
Oh, okay.
Marcellus Pratt, Marquise Pratt, or Island Time. I'm on all three, or Virgin Islands Culture. Or if you want to find me, you can find me at Island Time Sports. That's me.
Cool. I'm at Thaisa Lashley. That's my government name. And I mean, I don't know. It's unique, but you could find me very easily. And I also own and operate a nonprofit called Virgin Islands Pageantry. You could follow me there. So I mean, and then shout out to Livewire, which is owned by my best friend, because she's doing a great job with that, covering sports. So
Oh,
just
there you
FYI.
go.
Oh yeah,
I
boot,
didn't know that. Who's that?
boot.
That's my best friend.
Lorena,
Tell Lorena hit me up at Island Time Sports.
stop
man.
playing, man.
Like, what are we dealing with? But anyway, we're going to figure it out. You don't know Lorena. Shout out to her.
Yeah,
And
and you can follow me on Brandon_Royal on everything, or it's_be Royal on all social media handles, Twitter, whatever. And yeah, I working on my music still, and I about to have some dope stuff coming out for you this year.
And
I
we got a lot
promise.
of shit working, man. Like, sorry to
promise.
cuss on the video, but God
coming
damn.
out this year.
But anyways,
But
live.
guys, we gotta wrap it up.
Shout
I
out to the
gotta
squad.
be to work.
Yeah, I got beat the walk too. So we out to here, and
Yep.
we ain't done with you yet. Yeah. So that was just for the segment for the fans, obviously, because a lot of people tuned in.
No, it's fine.
And it's the first
like,
episode, so we're gonna let that slide. But as far as anything else is concerned, thank you guys for checking us out. I
Yep,
probably had like
thanks for
8
tuning
cups.
in. I only
How
had
much
one
you had?
cup
You
of
like
tea,
drink
man.
the whole bottle.
I probably had like, yeah, this shit is donezo, but
I only
mean,
had one cup of tea.
thanks for the sandwich. That was great. That soaked everything up. That's my teammate, Celestino. I mean,
Shout out to Tino, man.
Well, let's cheers. First
I
episode.
don't have anything in my cup.
It don't matter. Just cheers.
How you want me
try
to
fam,
do?
man.
Try fam.
We out here.